Are you waking up with anxiety and experiencing a rapid heartbeat as well as shallow breaths? I'm going to show you a quick somatic breath practice that invites in more calm. We'll do this exercise together, and I'll also offer how you can incorporate it into your somatic yoga practices. I'm so glad you're here. We're doing something simple yet powerful called ocean breath or Ujjayi breath. It creates a gentle wave-like sound in the throat, and it helps support the parasympathetic system, the rest and digest mode. So it lets your body know that it can actually slow down. And it also helps interrupt that state of intensity that can happen when anxiety comes on or a state of hypervigilance. It's a tool that I've used for myself, and it's also highly accessible, so it's easy for someone who is new to somatic yoga. Another term for it is fog mirror breath, and I'll quickly demonstrate it. Putting the hand in the front is a nice cue to draw out the exhale. So in this practice, you're going to do a short inhale and a longer exhale. And that also helps activate the parasympathetic system. I'm going to guide you through two versions, one with the mouth open and then one with the mouth closed. So let's start. So we're going to begin with the version with the mouth closed. We're going to do 5 breaths, and remember that you can opt out of the number of breaths that you do. So another thing to remember is if anything feels really overwhelming, somatic yoga is always about agency. So opt out of that, or opt out of a position that I might suggest, or opt out of doing the exercise altogether. Now, I invite you to do this with eyes open or eyes closed, whatever feels comfortable for you. Sitting up is another option, as I'm doing right now, an easy sitting position. And a wonderful way to also do this is lying down. And that is especially useful if you're someone that wakes up with anxiety once your cortisol is spiking. I'm going to close my eyes just because it feels comfortable. I probably won't speak too much throughout the sequence, just because I want you to feel and hear how the breath works. And yeah, let's begin. So if you're closing your eyes with me, wonderful, come along with me on that. And just settle in where you are. And I invite you to begin. Inhale. Halfway point. Last one, make it count. That exhale, draw it out. If you had your hand up as a guide, feel free to put it down. And if you're comfortable, I invite you to come along and do what's called an integration. And all that means is checking in with yourself and how that felt in your body. Did you notice any changes? Especially if you arrived to this video feeling anxious. Do you feel any alteration in your heart rate or your resting breath? And wherever you are, even if you feel no change, that's more than okay. Try to embrace non-judgment of your reactions and your sensations. And bathe yourself in loving kindness, because where you are is more than okay. If you had your eyes closed, I invite you to open them. And I just wanted to add a notation to that. So I offered one with the mouth open because sometimes people struggle, and you might be in that category or feel this way, is that it's not always easy to breathe with the mouth closed. And so a lot of conventional yoga will emphasize that, and that many practices should be done with the mouth closed. But the thing is, when someone is suffering from anxiety, and you may be experiencing this right now, it's not that easy to breathe with the mouth closed. So I wanted to offer that accessible option. So we'll now explore, if you'd like to, the option with the mouth closed. And this is more for someone if you're feeling like a little more advanced, or you're feeling more progression in your journey, and that you do feel comfortable breathing with your mouth closed. And so this would be probably more of a traditional Ujjayi breath. And what that means is sometimes it's best done, and this is only a suggestion, if you put your tongue behind your top teeth as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Now, there's no reason to do that if that's something you're not used to or something that you've never tried before. I only offer suggestions. So if you're coming along with me on this, we're also going to try to do 5. And again, a timer will come up, and I probably won't speak too much through this. The same thing. Okay, if you're settling in and you'd like to close your eyes with me, wonderful. And whenever you're ready, I invite you to begin. Inhale. Halfway point. Last one. And once again, I invite you to integrate with me. Perhaps you did both of these versions, and maybe the sensations are more impactful. Either way, do you feel any changes? Any more calmness, quietness? Just notice. No conclusion needed. And whenever you're ready, if you had your eyes closed with me, I invite you to open them. So, how you use ocean breath. If you're doing a longer movement flow, perhaps something that's 20 or 30 minutes long, this is a nice bit of a practice to add later into a flow, because it just cements the calm. However, if you feel overwhelmed right now, or it's something that immediately hits, this is a great tool to use right away and to also implement anywhere. It's something you could do sitting in your office, in your car, taking a walk, So that's why I wanted something very accessible for you. And essentially, ocean breath is something that can help cut through the chatter of what anxiety can feel like and just create more presence in the body. And I'm going to finally say one more thing. So the reason why I wanted to present this is that breath ratios. So what a breath ratio is, for example, in the wellness space, sometimes a lot of breath ratio practices are recommended. And that could mean box breathing. You may have heard of that one. 4-7-8 breathing is another one. However, those can be, again, for someone who's more progressed in their journey. And that doesn't mean that's for everyone. And so I just want to emphasize that on my channel, I'm always trying to offer things that are a little more beginner and maybe intermediate progression, and maybe to a point where you're implementing a lot of practices and you're looking for some new tools. So I really hope you found this useful and you feel the benefits of it, like I do when I use it. And if you'd like to connect more, I'd love to do that with you. One way is to subscribe to my newsletter. That is where I share a lot of tools and also my personal journey. I also offer a free mini somatic journey. It's only 2 parts, so it's a little sip of what somatic yoga can do and the power of it. And if you like this video or my content, I'd appreciate it if you wanted to buy me a coffee, although disclosure, I actually drink tea. So all of those links are in the description below. And of course, if you like what this video offers, I'd appreciate a subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next time, and thank you for joining.
Beautiful Thrivers, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe so I can deliver more of this content to you. Sending lots of light and love, and see you next time.